Hello everyone, welcome back to our tutorial series on building the Photoplay app. Today we are focusing on the profile screen, a personal space for our users within the app. So let's start by setting up the basic structure of our profile screen. We can add a flex 1 and the background color. And for this one, I'm gonna add the safe area view. And you had to define a style. And we have to add the top section that we have to use our main image. Top section. Inside that, we have to add the picture area. So you can add a style for these. So let's collect that and let's do the styling a bit. So to use the full area, you can use the flex 1 for this as well. So let's add a small square, 40 pixels. And a background color. And now I'm gonna bring this to the center. Let's add justify content center. Align items center. And we can add a background color. And we have to give a dedicated area for the picture. So let's add height. We can make it 300. And now I'm gonna remove the background color. And in here, we need a circle, not a square. So for that, we can set border radius to 100%. And you can increase the size a bit. Make it 170. Should be okay. And now we are going to insert the actual image. So let's do that. We need a image component. Let's add the source, profile picture. So we have to style this a bit. So let's add a style, define a style, and paste it here. So we can add a width and height. All right, so now we need a border. So we have to add border width. I'm going to change the border width a bit. Let's bring the actual color. You can copy this from here and you have to paste it. All right, and next, directly below the profile picture, we need to display the user's name. So let's do that. We can add two text components, one for the name and the other one for the membership. We can add the name. Let's add that. All right, and the membership. Define a style for both. So let's style that up. So this is a large text with a white color. So we can add the color and the font size. I'm going to add a margin from top. And you can increase the font size. All right, and then I'm gonna copy this style and I'm gonna paste this in the membership. So I need to remove the margin from top and reduce the font size, right? And we have to change the font color as well. So we can add this. All right. And next we have a button list. For that we can copy this and paste it. Let's call this button section. This should be button area. And inside this, inside the button area, we need two areas, right? For the icon and to the text. But we don't need a specific area for the text. We can handle that. But we need an area for the image. So it's easy for us to position it. So we can add the icon area. We can define a style called icon area. Inside this, we have to provide our icon. And now you can add the image component. So let's add that. We can add a source. And a style. Alright, so you can collect these styles and paste it. After that, we can do some styling. So let's collect these, copy, paste. So initially I'm gonna add a background color. So set the flex direction to row in the button area. And now we have to position this icon correctly. So we can add some styles to the icon area. So we'll set 50. And you can add a justify content center. And add the align items as well. Let's add the same size height for this. So set some styles to the icon style as well. Right, we need to add the resize mode. This should be contain. So let's add that. So replace this with 30 pixels. I'm gonna add a padding to the button section. You can bring these to the center. So let's add justify content center and align items center. And now what we are going to do is we are going to increase the width of the text. Right. We can add a background color and check. and add a background color to this as well and change the color. So now I'm going to style the font. You can add a font size. So make it white. See, we need to give a small margin from left. Okay, let's check by removing the main background color, red color. So let's remove that. All right, so let's remove the other background colors as well. All right, so let's add background color left and right and see. Next, we need to add a line. A line means like a small white color separator. That's not a white color, that's like gray. So we have to add that. Change this to SP. Alright, so we have to add a background color. That should be white, but we have to reduce the opacity. And we can add 90 for now. We can add a height, not a width. Have to reduce this. Alright, so we have to position this correctly. So let's do that. And this should be a touchable element, so we have to add touchable opacity to this. So there's a big touchable effect, so we have to reduce that. Can add active opacity 0.9. So let's duplicate this multiple times. All right, so this is not correct with the if you check with the design. So let's try to position this. So we can add a background color and check. Add a background color to this one. Next, I'm gonna wrap these buttons in a different container. So we can add that container. Let's call it button list, and I'm gonna paste it. And now I'm going to add the actual texts here. All right, so some sources are wrong, so we have to correct that. All right, so we need to do some padding changes here in the button section. And in this stage, we can check the overall view, and we have to change the separator style a bit. Okay, change the icon size a bit. You can do some changes to the opacity. All right, so this is the final tutorial in this series. By now, you have gained a wealth of knowledge on building screens, implementing navigation from the login page to this profile screen. I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks for joining me on this adventure. It's been an absolute pleasure to share this knowledge and witness the growth of your skills. Keep pushing the boundaries, keep coding, and above all, keep enjoying the process.